What's going on, YouTube? And today I got a hot tip. In my personal opinion, these are going to be the two best run plays in the game right now out of the Philadelphia Eagles playbook. In my personal opinion, it could be a little biased. The best top two playbook in the game. I think it's Eagles slash Colts, same playbook, and Bengals. I think these are the two best playbooks in the game. This play slash semi strat is what I use to take down 3 rounds of the MCS single eliminations to get to that 4th round and lose by a field goal. This is the strat I took into that. It's not what I used in ladders. Ladders, I did use Bengals playbook, which I'll have another tip on that because they probably have a similar run play that's definitely one of the top run plays in the game. Plus with their shotgun passes as well. Now with this run play today, it is going to be out of doubles off close and your wing slot formation. These plays work very, very well with jukebox. If you don't know already, jukebox is probably the best ability in the game. Best ability in the game, hands down, especially for runners. But yeah, let's get into it. There's a couple things I like to do. I like to put this outside right here where at number 86 is Darius Slayton. I like to put a tight end right there. You know, depending if you have a good tight end, a fast tight end, someone that's good so you can mix in the pass. But mostly I'm doing this so we can audible down. So wing slot I like to have in my audibles is stretch alert bubble. Doubles off close, I like to put RPO alert X screen. That's the play out of the doubles off close. And then also I'd like to run a little halfback slam. Now, with that being said, defense, it doesn't matter. It really just depends on your opponent and how they adjust. I'm just going to respot this ball and just kind of like to the left side of the field real quick. So right now we're going to run the RPO. This is called RPO alert X screen out of the single back doubles off close. There's a couple other playbooks that have this. Like I said, Eagles and Colts are literally like the same playbook, so both those playbooks have it. I'm not 100% sure what other playbooks have, but it's not a whole lot. Maybe like Dolphins, I think, is another one that has it. But yeah, so basically your main thing is you're just going to hand this stretcher off X. You always want to watch the slot corner. Watch the slot corner, especially if they're not pressed. You always want to watch the slot corner, see what he does, because a lot of the times people are trying to blitz him or whatever. Because you could throw X. I throw X all the time, and we get long touchdowns because of the blocking. If you look at 78, 75, your left tackle and left guard, they're going to pull all the way out there. So if you're playing mutt, you want to kind of have fast. It helps to have fast offensive linemen because from your guard and tackle standpoint, but because they are going to pull out there for the screenplay. So, but with that being said, basically you just literally hand this ball off, and then you could just jukebox your way around. Easy 10 yards / touchdowns depending on your skill stick. I mean, it's literally just simple. It's easy. You get great blocking. You can literally just take this to the outside, juke people out. Especially when you're playing online, you got people that are trying to use or tackle you, taking bad angles. And basically my best strat is literally just take this all the way to the outside and just jukebox to the inside. It's easy first downs, easy long yards. And you know, this is just base cover 3. You know how it is online. Everyone are trying to blitz you. They're trying to send their heat at you, and you're in this type of formation. And you're literally just going to get huge runs. It didn't activate that time. But jukebox is such a great ability. Also on this play, like since this is a base cover 3, you know, you can throw that screen over there and just as long as you can make that first guy miss. Giants must not have good tackles and guards, but you'll see those guys pull out. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. I was kind of in the mix of wanting to show the replay, but I had already hiked the ball on accident. Let's show the replay. So when you watch the replay, it looks like the tackle is just taking this defensive end, but if you have fast guys out here, so yeah, the tackle's taking the end, so the guard. So right here, it's the guard, and for some reason, he's taking this inside guy. But you'll see sometimes if they're not like if they're in blitz heavy formations, these guys are all the way out there with number 0. It just depends on the defense that you see. But also what I like to do, because we do put that tight end out there, we do audible to the single back wing slot. Now, why I audible to this is normally if I see that people are blitzing that slot corner, or he's just like standing there. He's not in man coverage, basically. He's not really guarding anything. That's when I'll come out in this, because the run is very good, but really the RPO bubble is really just killer, where you could just throw this RPO bubble, it goes up the field, and you get huge gains. Huge gains. It's really just about identifying and reading that slot corner and just audibly between the two run plays. I did not mean to hand it off there, but still, I mean, you can get bailed out so much by jukebox. Main reason why I said you have to have jukebox if you're running this scheme. Don't have to, but it definitely helps, because you're going to get such great blocking, and you're really just taking this to the outside and just jukeboxing on people. But really, when you see zone coverages like this, do these, I forgot the audible. I wanted to demonstrate. When you see the zone coverages like this, dude, these RPO bubbles are just so good against zone this year. And you just can literally just throw these, because they literally run up the field this year instead of just running. They get great rack animations for great yards. Now, I did put halfback slam in here, and that's just because, now this is a stretch play. If you play someone that knows how to stop stretches and stuff like that, you would want to audible to slam, especially if you're noticing they're not stacking the box. I do audible to slam. I don't know how good it's about to do right here. I mean, it's not bad, but it's really just about, you want to identify if they're stacking the box on you or not, spreading it out to stop the stretch plays, and it's good to have slam. I thought I was running slam again. It's really good to have slam, and again, why I'm saying jukebox is because when you hand these balls off, you can literally just make these people miss, first person miss, and then it's just lights out from there. It's a really good run strategy. Just so much you can do out of it, audibling down. Now, you can leave a receiver there. Just if you leave a receiver there, you can't audible to the stretch bubble right here, which to me is the main reason why I do this, is because that stretch alert bubble, you're trying to get these guys trapped into a zone defense, something to stop the stretch plays, and you just hit them with this stretch bubble. The stretch bubble is just so good, or you can just hit... Or you hit the RPO screenplay out of the single back doubles play. So juke moves are so good, and jukebox is so good. So to me, these are like the two top run plays in the game that are in the same playbook. Let me rephrase that. Two of the best run plays that are in the same playbook, because you can actually make a mini scheme out of it. You know, there's so many things you can do. With this, I'm not going to get into it too much. It's really just about demonstrating the run plays, what to do. You know, like, it's really just about identifying that. Whoops. So, like, even like this is just like a man blitz. Like, if you run this stretch right here, this is what I'm talking about with these man blitzes, where people are just coming out trying to blitz you to death. These are wide open runs all day. That's why you always want to identify the slot corner, as I said. Just... These are wide open runs all day. Depending on what blitz people are running on you, it's easy to outside runs and juke them back to the inside, or just outrunning your opponent. Like this is just one-on-one. Then you can just kind of juke back in or jurtle back in, whichever one. Now, obviously, because why this guy, or well, this CPU, they're in man blitzing. That's why you always identify what this corner is doing. Like this corner is going to be blitzing. We know this. And the two corners up top are going to be man-to-man. So, like, I'm not really... You could still throw this bubble, but you're going to have to make sure you try to make that guy miss. You know, so it's really... The odds are just not against you on that. I mean, if they're backed up like that, you could still throw it. And like I said, just make the guy miss. But you're really just trying to get this stretch play going. The stretch play is just so good with jukebox. But other than that, if you guys like the content, subscribe, like, comment. We're going to be trying to put out videos constantly, tip videos, trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get huge. So, put anything in the comments, anything, improvement ideas, anything that I can do, video ideas, tip ideas, anything, I'm here to help. So, with that, boys, that's today's video, and peace.